Peace YouTube, this is V, better known as P31 Diva, and I'm coming to you for the first time in a very long time with a hair video. So I'm going to be putting in some yarn braids today. Where have I been? All over the place. My hair has been all over the place. I've cut it several times, grew it back, cut it back. And this is the amount of hair I've had since December of 23, and it's now September of 24. I've got an ear-to-ear horizontal part and then an ear-to-ear vertical part, kind of like a headband. So going across there. Just be forewarned, I'm going to work to do fairly even going rows, but when it comes to the columns, I'm just going to kind of grab my finger and eyeball it. I'm not going to be, every hair won't be perfect. But I'm going across here and I'm going to work to get 2 rows out of here, and then I'll do however many rows here, then I'll come up on the side here. I start at the back, people start wherever they want to start. This is about 30 to 33 inches of hair, which then is going to of course get folded in half, and those will be my yarn braids. So I'm going to get this first section going and then I'll come right back to you. Okay, I've separated this bottom section into 2, and I might go for 4 or 5 braids on this bottom row, but this is going to be my first braid. And my hair is shampooed, conditioned, moisturized, blown and everything, but I want to put a little bit of this. I don't know. I liked it the last time I used it just for some other stuff. This is meal, pomegranate, and honey twisting souffle, just more or less for a little bit more moisture on my hair. And then just a little bit kind of to collect my hair. I'm going to use some Shine and Jam, just a little bit kind of to pull everything up into the braid. So when I first started out, I used to kind of do the loop over method, but because my hair is shorter, I've been having to do more of the, what I call the standard way, which is where you have 3 strands. There we go, we have 3. I'm gonna take that 1, and so now I have 2/3, 1/3, which is super easy when you're dealing with yarn because you don't have to kind of eyeball it, you can just count. You've got 2 strands over here and 1 strand over here. So now I've got 2, 2, 2. And what I do is, now that it's even at the bottom, I'm going to make a little V, little pocket V, and I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to grasp underneath. So if we were doing it together, you're doing it with me. This is how I have it, right? And then I'm going to twist under and grab this one with this pinky, with this index. So pinch, twist, and that puts all 3 in my hand. Now, because again, my hair's a little bit shorter, I tend to kind of cornrow it in. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna pinch, and I've got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go under, and then under, and I'm gonna collect whatever hairs I didn't initially grasp. And I'm staying fairly tight to my scalp for now. Once I get off of the braid just a little bit more, I'm gonna switch my grip. And then to keep it from twisting upon itself, which is kind of painful, I'm going to put an alligator clip right there. And then now I'm going to bring it to the front, and I've got all 3 strands, and then I'm just going to braid. Every once in a while, make sure you pull down so that way you don't have the bottom of the yarn twisting together. And see, I start at the back because sometimes I don't always do a good job. You see how that's kind of, I need to do better about tucking that hair. This is why I start at the back, because I can, kind of fine tune or whatever. And what I like to do is bring all my braids down to the same spot on my chest, kind of like right here. So let's get my head straight. I got a little person about to come in and say hi, so. Okay, so let's go here. Hey, baby. Hold on 1 second. So, finish that braid. Then I'm gonna just take out 1 strand. I like to kind of do 2 to 3 knots, and I do them kind of under each other, so I don't do them on top. And I know that's very difficult to see, but I go under, and I usually do 2 to 3. And what I do is I'll do maybe like 10 or 15, and then I'll come back and cut them. But I like them all to kind of just come center of my chest. That's the first one. So what I need to do is tuck better on here. Will that happen? We shall see. I did say I was at best intermediate. So now I'm just gonna grab this next little section of hair. And again, like I said, I'm not gonna be parting. I'm just going through with my fingers. And then I do try to make sure that I won't end up with a super small piece. So I'll sometimes kind of grab and make sure that everything feels like it'll be even and that I won't have just a super tiny piece. I just eyeball it really quick. Yeah. And then pull this hair out to the side. And then same thing again. Grab your 3 pieces, flip. Make sure that it's even at the bottom. It's even, and then again, I've got this little V. I'm gonna grasp underneath, and then I'm gonna spin. That puts all 3 in one. And now I'm gonna come to the top, pinch, and then begin to cornrow it kind of in. It's like a little short cornrow. This will help your braids stay better, in my opinion. And then here, I'm gonna put this clip on. I'm going to turn around and see if I can do a better job of tucking my ends. Will it happen? We shall see. Maybe I'll put a little bit more braid gel right at the end and see if that can't smooth it down. Okay. Still didn't get it all. But honestly, guys, I'm not super picky about it. I mean, if it sticks out, it sticks out. It doesn't really bother me all that much. I try, but I don't, you know, I'm charging myself free, so free 99. So that being said, I'm not, you know, broken up about it. Anyway, braiding. One, 2, and 3. Right. There we go. I'm gonna come back when I'm a little bit further along. Okay, some yarn braids are in. 70 braids to be precise. I counted, and I think I did pretty well overall. As I got to the front, I got to work on kind of that tucking, so it got better. Not perfect, but better. Some of them look really, really good. Like this one, I think is probably one of the best ones that I did. I think this one is pretty good too. Look, see it a little bit. I think these look pretty good. I see a little bit, but that's the best that I got roughly. I think that one looks good. I try to, once I get here and at the front, I really try to do it better. But like I said, I start at the back to kind of, you know, work into it and kind of fine tune where I need to hold everything. As you can hear and see, I am sleepy, tired. But yeah, questions, comments, leave them in the, leave them in the comment section below. And I'm going to be doing some styles, so I'm going to work to be more consistent with video uploads.